Hello, this is Jimmy Money from the Scatter Mind podcast. Also part of I Can't Believe We Were Friends podcast, which you're about to listen to right now with Robert Young and Gabriel Garza, where you only can hear it from here, the Scatter Mind Central. Enjoy.
I think it's been 4 years. A little before Logan was born. When Logan was born, that's kind of when we went on the hiatus.
You realize he's going to be 5, right?
Okay, 5 years. Jesus
He's
Christ.
never been the strongest mathematician out of everybody.
Clearly.
Hey, you know what? Hush, you're not even introduced yet.
I don't give a fuck.
See, look at you. Oh, you're ruining the show. Alright, anyways. This is Shit to Shit. I'm Jimmy Money with my co-host, Robert Young.
Hey.
And my other co-host, you hadn't heard him before, but he's a good friend.
We've talked about him before.
We talked about him before.
Sons
The
of
bear.
bitches. You motherfuckers.
That's Gabriel
That's Gabriel.
Garza. I don't know, or Gabby, what you want to call him. He loves. If you see him on public, call him Gabby, please.
You're going to get
And
my
give him a
ass
hug. He loves getting touched.
especially by men.
Yeah, as long as you got a rack.
So that's why you like Jimmy hugging you.
Exactly.
Y'all bastards.
It has to be above a C cup.
Jimmy's a solid D.
Easily.
These nuts. Anyways, alright.
Fucking idiots.
So, it's been 5 years. A lot of stuff happened. We're riding Gabriel now. So, Robert, what's been going on with you, man? Besides working and kids turning into teenagers and...
You know how awkward it is to talk about this shit whenever we literally talk about this shit all the time?
Want to smack kids?
Yeah.
I don't want to smack my kids all the time.
Not very often.
I want to smack my kids.
I want to smack your kids too
Yeah,
sometimes. That's cool. I mean, we got that going for us.
I'd pay you to smack your kids. Like, I'd pay you to let me smack your kid.
That
He's
sounds
so
kinda,
full of it because I offered it to him and he was like, no.
Why
Don't worry, people. I do not abuse my children.
I abuse my children.
Absolutely. This is Texas.
They deserved it. As soon as they're 17, they are out.
18.
Oh, 18.
17.
It's just 17 in your house, dude.
17.
If that was the case, it would be 14 in his house.
Oh, God.
And this is how it starts.
Yes. So, Gabriel, introduce yourself. Tell us a little about you. Huh? He's over there.
I'm reading about beer.
He's reading about beer.
Well, Gabriel is 34 years old. 33 years old, excuse me.
Yeah, going
He's gonna be 34. He's a Taurus with dreamy eyes and cocksucking lips.
And boy, and that beer tickles their balls.
Motherfucker. I don't even know
How far
what to
are
say
we
to
in?
that.
We haven't made it that far.
We're 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, and there's already been a gay joke. That's I think that's.
There are many more to come.
No,
Actually,
there's
Dave,
hey, you know what? At least there's not an abortion joke yet.
Nobody's pregnant right now,
we could,
though.
yeah, we could throw
So it
some
wouldn't
of
be
those in
funny
there,
to you.
but
It'll still be funny. God.
That's debatable. Are you happy that he's not doing his radio voice, Gabriel?
his radio voice is fucking awesome, dude. It
My
should be like
ra-
on Kiss FM with that fucking voice.
My radio voice. What's my radio?
Your
It's your radio voice that you put on.
WNBC voice.
You told me you loved it. You bastard.
WNBC.
It's because it sounded like you were gargling cum.
Yeah.
It reminded you of.
I squoze it myself.
Ugh.
All right, let's get into our first segment, okay? We're going to have Gabby's Beer Party, a.k.a. the watering hole.
He's determined to get everybody to know you as Gabby. I can't be held responsible for it anymore.
Man, you motherfucker.
This is it's only since you're the first time on air, I got to give it to you. Got to give it to you rough. You got to give it to you hard.
We didn't have a gay joke counter.
That was terrifying, dude.
Okay, so
But
I feel sorry
anyways,
for anybody thinking about you giving it to them.
explain to us what were we about to
put in our mouths.
put in our mouth and let it slide down our throats.
Temptress Imperial Milk Stout. It's horrifying. to think about it.
It's stupid. I was watching Star Wars all day, and that's all I thought whenever I heard the word period.
Yeah. Well, when Money brought it to me, he was like, "Oh, dude, I brought some temptation." I was like, "It says temptress, dipshit."
Me and words don't get along very well.
Which is good that you're doing an audio formatted podcast.
Exactly.
I got the dyslexia, where I miss letters and fucking.
I've never heard anybody talk dyslexic.
Money can manage it somehow.
I can manage it. I've done it for years.
We've been around you. We've heard you.
We know.
I know.
I've seen your texts, motherfucker. I know what they're like.
That's the funniest thing. Whenever you realize it's not him, it's his wife texting us.
And what's awesome is he does a spell check before he sends it to us, and it's still fucking
wrong because it's the wrong usage.
It's always the right usage. Y'all are just reading it wrong.
This is a chocolate and caramel malt, man. I'm kind of curious about it, and at the same time, I'm kind of scared.
All right,
Not the biggest milk drinker. We both know, Money would drink milk by the gallon, dude. Yeah.
I love milk.
I know.
But I didn't know what I was getting. Honestly, I just picked up something.
That's what I told you to do. I mean, it makes sense to just blind do it and figure out.
And the thing is, like, they come in a 4-pack, and I was like, hey, they come in 4, they'd be cheap.
No.
Right? No.
You were wrong.
I was way wrong. This is $10 a case, and I bought 2 cases.
Beer's a lot like tattoos, though, man. You don't want to go cheap, then you end up with Bud Ice or some shit. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah, it was great when it's great when you're 16.
Or those fucking, what was it, Mickeys that were $1.99
Oh my god, fuck that. When you're a 33, 34-year-old man, fuck that, man. I can spend the extra $5.
And I don't even drink anymore. The fucker got me drinking beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, I won't give the first
Okay,
taste.
so wait, hold on. Is this, what would it be considered? Just
This would
What
pretty
is
much
it?
be like a malt beverage.
like a
man.
malt?
Yeah.
Okay, malt.
More than anything.
And it's brewed in Garland, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that-
just so
that's- I
everybody's
really thought that was
understood,
cool.
me and Jimmy are not beer drinkers whatsoever. Gabriel is essentially I don't want to call him a beer snob because that sounds negative,
I'm more of a beer drinker than anybody.
a
out of the
connoisseur,
group there. Yeah.
as it were. Okay, so who's taking the first drink?
I'll take the first.
Okay, go for it.
Lakewood. If he throws up, I'm not drinking this shit.
If he throws
It's
up,
not bad.
I
It's
might
actually
still
kind of
visit.
smooth, but it has a little bit of a...
Did you say it kind of makes me moo?
No.
Kind of smooth.
It's smooth. It has weird aftertaste. I can't even put the aftertaste on it, but it went down pretty smooth.
Well, like I said, it's supposed to be caramel. You can smell it.
I think I think that's the caramel taste. It tastes a little sweet. Go ahead and give it a taste.
It's definitely not a beer for lactose intolerant people, though.
Mandy, you want to drink?
So what do you think about it?
It's got a weird sweet bitter taste to it, man. It's definitely like burnt caramel. That's
Like
what it tastes like.
Burnt. It's not bad though. It went down smooth, all right?
It's pretty good, dude. But I usually stick to Belgian beers and shit like that. But this is pretty good.
Well, you left me out to go buy it, so.
Well, we wanted you to get something that we hadn't tried before, and we definitely never tried
The
this.
chances were, if you picked it, we weren't going to have tried it before.
That's right.
And to be honest, I wouldn't have picked this on my own. It's good. I'm not hating on it.
I'm still afraid to try it.
It's like caramel burnt,
Not for you.
like burnt wood almost.
No, I meant the
Flavor?
chugging.
Oh.
Oh,
It goes down smooth though.
it's got a stout aftertaste, though.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it
definitely
does.
one of those beers that after the second or third, all right, it's going to go down like water after I get a good buzz, but
Oh yeah.
you definitely have to slam the first couple.
Yeah, that's super fucking harsh after that
I've
initial taste.
tasted IPAs that are less better than this, but this is still pretty good. I like the fact that it's from Garland,
Representing Tejas.
some from Texas, man, other than Lone Star.
Anyways, all right.
Or PBR.
Or PBR,
You know what? I made it known, and this kind of, because we all are assholes. We all,
What?
Speak for yourself, fucker.
yeah. Anyways, I was.
Wait, we can't lie because our wives are in the house.
Oh, shit.
So we can't get away with that shit.
Mine's already looking at me all judgmental and shit.
She's laughing in the
you are an
corner and
asshole.
being quiet.
So I ran into this article. It's like 7 half-ass apologies. Like, what are 7 half-ass apologies? Like, somebody gives you an apology and you know they don't mean it. Like some of the things, a apology they would say.
Like, oh,
She
I'm
told
sorry
me she wasn't your sister.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Some shit like that.
That's actually number one.
Are you serious?
That's number one.
Well, I just ruined a bit. Awesome.
No, you didn't ruin a bit. But I'm just saying, Gabriel won.
It's not me.
It's you.
It's not. Yeah, there you go. It's not you. It's me.
Oh wait, no.
That's a
Yeah,
breakup.
that's
Are you
completely
breaking up
backwards.
with me already?
Fuck,
On the first?
I would have done it 15 years ago if I could have, motherfucker. But
You've known him longer than 15
you're like
Right.
herpes. You just keep coming back.
Anyways, all right. So, all right. Number one is sorry you feel that way. Number two is I'm sorry I said that, but I would never have said it if he hadn't behaved that way. Shit, we tell our kids.
No, I was
That's
actually
like,
thinking of.
yeah,
Well, I
your
didn't
wife.
call you a bitch. I said you were
Exactly,
acting
yeah.
like a bitch.
Oh, me on the
You
other hand, I was
acting
gonna say
like a
you're a
bitch.
bitch. Then it's like, what you say? Oh, you heard me, and that leads into a whole nother.
And then you end up with another stab wound.
Yeah, I got 14 already.
That's it.
I'm
One
surprised.
for every year.
We're not talking about dicks in your ass. We're talking about.
Really? You want to talk about?
That's 3 egos.
I know, right?
The fuck was that ding?
I don't know. I heard that too. That's.
Sorry, I didn't.
You owe everybody a beer.
That was it you?
Was that me or my
That was
wife?
Mandy.
You owe everybody a beer, Mandy. All right, that was number two. Number three is I was stressed out. Our favorite from my wife is I was hungry or I was tired.
I've used all of those, so I
That
can't
doesn't work. Just like I was drunk and I was high. That doesn't fly, dude.
That works all the time.
It
I
never
didn't
works for
realize
me,
you was
damn it.
sucking my dick. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was drunk.
We've all used that as an excuse. Thank you very much.
Number four is I said I'm sorry already. Why can't you just let it go?
That never works with a woman, dude.
No.
Never.
No, it doesn't. That just brings up the argument to a whole nother
It
level.
didn't work with your mom. It's not gonna work with my wife. Just
How sad
But
is
it
it
worked
that
with your mom.
y'all are talking about your fucking significant others, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, God damn, I do every one of these. Oh, no.
You never really meant you're sorry.
I think we all have in our past. Man.
Most,
It's just,
yeah, in the past, yeah.
Definitely, all of us have gotten a lot more mellowed out the older we gotten.
Number five is like I was just reacting to. I use that a lot.
I was just reacting.
Yeah, I was just reacting. I use that a lot. That's my number. Go to. I was just reacting to what you were doing.
Well, I do that more with the kids than anything. Like, I tend to react before I think of what I'm saying, and I end up saying shit like, "You want me to cut your fucking hand off?" and dumb shit like
God
that.
damn.
I don't really mean it. It's the first thing that pops into my head, which probably isn't a good thing.
I talk to people like they're stupid sometimes, and I don't mean to. You know, it's like you're fucking for
No.
old fat
This
over
one.
there.
The next one's for you, Gabriel. This one's yours.
Oh no.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
Well, most of,
He has never once
most
said
of the
that
time,
in
I'm
his
not
life.
sorry if I offended anybody. If I offended them, fucking boo-hoo for the boy with two legs, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself.
And number seven, I might have done this, but you did that. Tit for tat.
I've
That's
never
some
done that
fucking,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like 19-year-old dealing with girls bullshit. Fucking, fuck that, dude. Oh, you fucked my sister, so I'm gonna fuck your friend. That's not right.
Gabriel, language.
That's different.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to mind my P's and Q's.
No, you don't.
I get talking with my friends and I don't even think about it. I just let it.
how long? Time have stopped. I was just kind of
No,
looking.
time has not stopped. We're just.
Time keeps on stopping. I don't know. So, hold on, everybody.
Still recording.
It's still recording. I just don't know where we're at on time on it. That's the only thing I'm asking about. Anyways, while Robert's doing that, and sorry for all the dead silence, and yes,
Excuse me.
so y'all heard about Toys R Us is going out of business, right? They're closing down stores left and
It's
right.
insane.
Right. Well, I ran into I was reading this article about Toys R Us is going out of business. So in London, a group of ravers decided to have a rave there.
Nice.
better way to send off
imagine the
towards
candy
Rossi.
party
Like,
of that
I'm a
shit.
kid. Teddy Ruxpin's being the DJ.
Do they even make Teddy
All
Ruxpin anymore?
I don't know,
Dude,
but
they
it'd
haven't
be
made
great.
Teddy Ruxpin since the 80s.
They were playing, using that as a sound system.
All these Skittle-looking kids dancing around, fucking X'd out of their minds.
But if you go to a Toys R Us parade, what would you expect? Because you expect furries being there, of course. And
Well,
glow
they
kids.
Well,
of
yeah.
course they be dressed like Jeffrey the Giraffe.
You see Jeffrey Giraffe. Like I said,
Was that
Teddy
his
Ruxpin.
name?
Yes, Jeffrey.
I never knew that fucking giraffe's
What
name.
about what else? Dead Mouse.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Sure, why not? Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is banging Jeffrey in the back.
And they're both dudes?
I don't know. I didn't even go underneath their
Lie.
costume.
You've imagined this before, motherfucker. I know
No,
you have.
I'm just bringing this all up. You're the one imagining two dudes.
I know what I like. I seen something that they started a GoFundMe page a while back. They tried to, and that was unsuccessful.
I thought the GoFundMe was for like the executives' bonuses or something.
I don't, from what I seen, they were trying to get the company back up. But
Really? Oh.
yeah, but
Matt,
it's like
all right, Matt.
billions of
Okay.
dollars.
Gabriel,
Anyway.
you're speaking of this. Two furries, expecting to be dudes.
God.
All right.
God damn.
You know what? What is the weirdest porn you ever seen? Let's
The
segue
weirdest
into
porn
this.
I've
All
ever
right,
seen?
Let's go ahead and segue into this one.
Hold on. I would just like
Weirdest
to say for the
porn?
record that you were against this initially,
You were.
and then you're just like, well, fuck it. It's already there. Might as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know they're going to talk about it eventually. Fuck.
Well, you already brought it up several
The
times. Of course, I brought it
sickest
up
one-
first.
I looked out for it just out of fucking curiosity because I heard it's the worst thing you could ever see, and it is. And unless you want fucking, if you're real squeamish, don't look at it. 2 Kids, 1 Sandbox is horrifying. It's basically a chick shoving a dildo in a dude's urethra, and that shit. And it's not even like,
So gnarly.
yeah, dude. I made Robert and his old lady watch
Do
it.
we need
like,
to make sure you
that
have
was
a fire up
horrifying.
when you look for this one?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Probably,
Yeah,
Okay.
they're going to Trojan horse the shit out of you, dude. Like,
I love that you don't know dick about computers, but you knew that one reference.
well,
That
I've
was
gone through a
amazing.
lot of phones with a lot of porn, dude. I fucking,
He's not lying either. That's
not
the
at
fucked
all.
up thing.
What was it like?
All
Fucking.
right, Robert,
think
you're
2 in 1 year last year.
You're next, all right?
Oh wait, does that mean you're gonna have fucked up porn that you were discussing as well?
Yes, I will bring up something.
Okay.
We're not trying to watch fucking or listen about furry midget porn.
I'm
all
not talking about that because I haven't seen that yet.
You've seen
Yeah,
it.
that's a goddamn line. You know.
You've looked it up. We
No.
both know.
What do you think is the most fucked up thing that I've ever seen? Because I've told you about the majority of them.
The horse?
Oh, dude, that's
That's
amateur.
just bestiality.
That's
It's
amateur
not-
night, man.
That's amateur night.
Yeah.
That's just a warm
That's a
up.
chick taking a horse cock. I mean, that's fucking amateur. Come on now.
Wait till she gets to the beluga well.
I seen something not too long ago where a dude ate Fruit Loops out of his old lady's ass, and that was terrifying because he's put like a.
No, you were talking to me about a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, dude, I can't even listen to you anymore. I started.
It's-
It was white noise in my head.
and
I
that's
was
fucked
like,
up because we're all fucked up. I know how we are.
I
and
started hearing this.
if it's bad enough to where I'm like, oh my god, I can't look at this anymore, that is some horrifying shit.
Did it start sounding like Charlie Brown's teacher?
Yeah, and the clowns coming out of cars, and I'm just like,
I really don't know. I mean,
you seen that much?
it's hard to like nail it down to something.
All right,
Which
I'll
I've seen that. I've seen
That
like
2 Kids
chicks
Sandbox thing. Oh
pick
my
their
God.
tits up, hold them on a flat surface, and shove nails through them.
Yeah.
All right, that actually goes to mine. I don't know if it's sexual, but I remember seeing videos of male castrations. Like
Oh,
they
fuck
rubber,
yeah.
sectioning their stuff off, freezing their stuff with ice, and taking a butcher knife to it.
I've seen a dude split open his own
That,
scrotum.
I
and
don't
let
think
his
that's sexual.
nuts hang
I think
out.
that's just
That's like weird
sadism,
fetish.
masochism.
Yeah.
That's a fetish. Some people were into that. And I didn't want to see it, but they're like, hey, come look at this. Okay, what you like?
who is making you watch this shit if we're not the ones doing it?
Yeah, because usually the fucked up porn comes from us. And
Was
you
it
know
Troy and them?
No.
Oh.
No.
It was your wife, wasn't it?
No.
She was like, you
She
keep
was like,
fucking
this is
up.
what's gonna happen to
You keep
you.
fucking up. This is what's going to happen.
It was an ex.
That is a terrible ex.
Yeah, it was. It was horrible. Oh, God.
I want you to tell me who it is off air. Because I have a good idea.
It's the linebacker.
The linebacker? Yeah, you might be right.
I was trying to be nice and not say that.
Jesus, I don't want to keep. Well, we're not saying no names.
Okay, yeah,
Let's just say that.
not at all.
Moving on.
Everybody knows what I mean. when I
Tuck
say
and roll,
that.
tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll. Is that a new sexual position? You tuck it, then you roll it. I don't know.
Actually, I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this. There's a sect of trainees that actually do tuck back, and they will fuck their thighs and get off that way.
What the fuck have you been watching?
Dude.
Okay, there we go. There's your.
Well, I didn't know where to go with it initially. There
you go.
I've told him whenever we were in the car, because we were talking about fucked up porn, because we were discussing this. And I was like, for some reason, I've gotten into this fetish of watching trannies fuck chicks. I don't know why. And it's not. I mean, it's not like the non-passable ones. It's the good-looking ones that you're like, oh, that bitch is hot, and then she's
Like
got
the
a
ones
hog.
that make you worry about yourself type of shit?
Motherfucker.
You just seen enough. You're just like.
I didn't know that
something
about
new.
myself.
I've made these loops around the internet, and I'm starting to circle back around, so I figured I needed to spice it up or something.
I've gotten to the point where I'll watch porn and it's not even sexual, dude. It's like, I just watch it because it's fucking hilarious to me half the time.
I've been doing drugs, yo. I've been drinking liquor. Daily medications only made me sicker than a motherfucker. So I give the pills up. All those sessions with the shrink only wreck my bills up. Got a shotgun and I blew his head off. Bloodied up my favorite shirt, couldn't wash the red off. And I set off all the killing starting. With my doctor and the staff shooting while departing. Now I'm dwelling in the dark, talking with the voices that been living in my head, going over choices that I got left. Knowing the police won't stop looking for me till I get locked up or rest in peace. But I got me a 40 and a fifth. Got a pocket full of shells and I'm puffing on a split. Contemplating murdering again, cause my trigger finger's itching and it's driving me insane. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Crazy motherfucker got a gun but not a clue. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Get intoxicated, off the bottom, murder you. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Drinking lots of liquor, loading up the 45. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. When I fucking lose it, bet you no one will survive.
I be posted with the Godfather, smoking that sheesh, and then I'm loading up the 45 and roaming the streets. So I'm blowing off their heads and I'm stealing their sneaks. And I also strangulate them and I stab to the beat. Lick the blood off the blade, I'm a man on a mission. I got the infrared beam, call it predator's vision. Satan let me out the cage, said bully go get him. I got the fighter Tyson in my blood and spitting pure venom.
I tried to get help, but ain't nobody really trying to listen. Now I'm past the point of no return and seeking no audition, but it's not for me. It's for all of y'all who point the fingers, looking at me sideways on the daily. Now what I deliver is a murder spree, killing you fuckers one at a time. You try to be my friend, well it's time for you to die, and I won't lie. I enjoy it when your vitals drop. Call me sadistic, my mission is make your heart stop.
Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Crazy motherfucker got a gun but not a clue. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Get intoxicated, off the bottom, murder you. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Drinking lots of liquor, loading up the 45. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. When I fucking lose it, bet you no one will survive.
Manic, depressive, aggressive, suicidal thoughts got me caught in a dream hacking all of my limbs off. I've been depressed since a little kid, taking Ritalin, sitting in class, envisioning the bloodbath.
Roadside burials, satanic rituals, making individuals beg for their life. Sit with a knife when I slash and slice. By the end of the night, you sever heads on ice.
Loading up a 45, should I pray to God? I can't love myself, man, it's so fucking odd. I'm just here to suffer, makes me really wonder why I made a dead corpse my new lover.
You're in the mind of a sadistic anarchist who stays pissed, banging biscuits. I trick bitches off the hinges, and we fucking know it. Show your bitch my dick, and she quick to blow it.
Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Crazy motherfucker got a gun but not a clue. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Get intoxicated, off the bottom, murder you. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. Drinking lots of liquor, loading up the 45. Off the hinges, off the fucking hinges. When I fucking lose it, bet you no one will survive.
Oh yeah.
This is surprising.
I also have a design. Design. Got me again. Start talking.
What
Yeah.
movie were y'all talking about?
The Omen.
Oh, Omen. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was good about me.
Anyways, I was going to talk about burgers that I had about designer nipples.
From birds to nipples, is that what you said?
Burgers to nipples.
Birds?
Burgers.
Oh,
Burgers.
burgers.
You're not enunciating.
Enunciate, motherfucker.
I'm not going
I thought you were talking about Bill Burr. He thought you were talking about birds.
Fucking mushmouth.
Anyways.
Again, why is he friends with us?
Once
Talk
again,
like
we're
James
back.
Brown, dude.
Anyways, we're going to talk about, alright, a restaurant in Durham, North Carolina is putting on spiders on their burgers. And the spider, what they're putting on is tarantulas. I just kind of want to see what y'all feel about that. What might be the craziest thing y'all will eat?
I'd eat it.
You'll eat it.
Fuck yes, I'd eat it.
So that'd be the craziest thing you eat is a tarantula?
The craziest thing I've eaten is a live grasshopper and a scorpion.
Why would you eat a scorpion?
Because it was in the bottle. Why wouldn't you eat it?
What the fuck are you drinking that it's in the bottle?
Fucking tequila, dude. What the
Really?
fuck? Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be a worm.
They have worms, but then they have other ones that... They have, like, tequila lollipops from Durango that has fucking...
Is that what those are? Because I've
scorpions
seen,
in
like,
them.
the little
Yeah.
candies with... Ugh.
Yeah, they have scorpions in them. Then they have bottles with scorpions in them, and those are interesting. But the live grasshopper tastes like...
Okay, we get
grass.
it. Gabriel will eat anything, like Mikey.
Yeah, it depends.
That made me think of what we were talking about earlier.
Depends
I'm
on
not
how-
going to eat it. I don't like looking at fucking spiders. Why the fuck would I eat one? That made my skin crawl. Like,
wanna eat a
I wouldn't
rattlesnake.
eat it either.
I want to try snake meat. Supposedly, if they do it just right, it's still got a little bit of poison in there. And you catch it.
You know what? I
nice
would eat
little high.
snake. I think that's probably the craziest thing I will eat.
I don't like
snake.
snake either. Why am I going to eat something I don't want to look at?
You don't have to look at it.
Yeah,
Be
it's-
dead.
You don't look at the fucking cow when you're eating it.
But I've seen a cow, and the cow doesn't fucking scare me whenever I look into its eyes.
They do when they're pissed off and running at you. Like, I'm just saying.
Why am I going to be in a field with a pissed off cow?
I don't fucking know. It's a scenario, dude. Anything can happen.
Are they mad cows?
Sure, why not?
They've been eating spider burgers.
Nice. Way to bring her back around. That was a good job. It's like he's listening to a radio show or two.
Maybe just a little bit, you know? So you want to eat anything that's kind of like
More drinking
snake or
another one of these
anything like
weird
that?
beers.
I'm not the adventurous one whenever
You're
it
not?
comes to that shit.
I'll try
I'm a
anything
meat and
once.
potato motherfucker. Like, just whatever. I'm simple.
This still comes with a side of fries, more than likely.
I like
That
putting
doesn't make
fries
it better.
on my burgers.
It's meat,
Does anybody
potatoes,
else
and
do that?
spider.
Do you put fries on your
Spider-Man.
burger?
Occasionally.
You put fries on your burger?
I just ate a burger with fucking onion rings on it.
Yeah,
earlier.
no bullshit. We
Shit's
went to
good.
fucking Burger King and he got the little onion rings and put them on his burger.
That's not bad. That's the only way I'll eat an onion is like fried.
That's because you're fat.
And
You're
you
American.
act like I'm ashamed of that.
No, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. Fucking, you carry it well.
That's right.
No, he carries it because he has to.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say your belt carries it well. It does all the heavy lifting.
No,
He does not wear a belt, and you fucking
You
know
realize
it.
this? I'm wearing stretchy pants.
Oh, you wore the prescription
How
pants today.
often do we bitch? Like, dude, I don't want to see your fucking ass. You need to pick up your goddamn pants.
It's like you're going to 8 Mile every other fucking day with this dude.
It's like we're talking to a fucking 14-year-old. Put on a goddamn belt. Sorry.
Y'all just old. Now, I'm the old
Motherfucker,
one.
you're older than we are.
I
Yes.
know, but y'all are bitter old men.
Yeah, well, it's
It's
just going to get
because
worse.
of the beer you're making us drink.
Well, he didn't
Y'all
make
worry
me
about
open a
my
second
ass
one,
and
but I
y'all looking
figured
at
a buzz is
trainees,
a
alright?
buzz.
What the hell?
Trannies are hotter than you are. I'm sorry.
got
I
a
would
better
definitely
ass.
fuck a tranny before I'd fuck you. I'm not going to lie, dude.
I'm glad. I don't need that in my life.
Again.
Again.
That's a hell of a beating to deal with, dude. That's my wife.
Is she? Oh, okay. I was like, is she
We just got
purposely ignoring
awkwardly
you? Well, that's because we all stopped to look at Mandy.
She
Yeah,
gave me
I know,
she gave me the silent wink. She
I
was
like how
like,
she's
"Oh
getting
yeah."
embarrassed, but she doesn't even know who could possibly be listening to this.
Oh, she
I
doesn't
know.
give a shit.
The world. I'm putting it everywhere.
She's like, I deal with these morons on a daily
On the
basis.
interwebs.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, we're getting back into this.
Furries?
Furries. Getting back into furries. I
No,
don't know you were
no,
into
no.
furries.
No more.
Weirdest food you ever ate? What is it?
The weirdest food I ever ate? Honestly, I don't even know. I really don't know. If I ate something weird, I never got told what it was.
Tell them about your gangbang burger that you
Oh,
make when you worked at Mickey.
McGangbang?
When you worked at Mickey D's.
You gotta be real specific with that, dude.
Your gangbang.
Honestly, that's not even. That happened after. Well, no, I was making it when I was working there. I didn't have a name for it,
That
but then I
was-
found out
yeah.
there is a name.
That was just a fat kid that smoked a lot and
Yeah.
went to work.
Of cigarettes.
gangbang,
We don't
yeah.
advocate drug use on this program.
Absolutely not.
Nope, just a lot of alcohol. All right,
Damn straight.
all right.
Oh well,
Uh,
I
but
was
gang-
going for weed's not a drug, but
Weed is not a drug.
I've never done
It's
drugs.
a gateway.
don't start that. Don't fucking start that. Oh, move on.
Anyways, the weirdest thing, McGangbang. Anyways, McGangbang is a double cheeseburger and a McChicken together. That's what it is.
Okay, do you put the lettuce and tomatoes on it from the mixture?
No, man, I like just salt,
He wants nothing but meat, dude. You know
Yeah.
that.
straight meat. That's all I
Straight
want. Straight meat.
He don't want no veggies in his mouth, just meat.
Hold
dude.
on, wait, straight.
He set you up.
I
How
know.
did you not feel that? Because
Most-
I could hear. I can't see his face, but I can hear the smile as he's saying that.
It's fucking huge.
Because he knew you were gonna walk backwards with a gape asshole into it.
Gaping.
Gaping.
You just use spit.
Just gaping.
You don't
ass.
even use fucking KY or Vaseline, you dirty bastard.
Yo, son of a bitches.
This was your idea. I just want to point that out.
I
cool, though,
thought this would be a good item. It's turning out very bad indeed for me.
It's entertaining me. God damn
I'm
it.
glad you're entertained. That's why you're gonna be silent.
Nah, it doesn't work.
No, he's gonna mute your track and post. Like he's not gonna have you talking at all.
They're gonna be like, "Who's he talking to?" The Invisible Man.
It just sounds
They're
like you're talking
responding
to
to
yourself.
something, but we don't hear what they're responding to. What the fuck?
Why does he keep saying that guy's an asshole? Who's he talking to?
That's right. The Invisible Man.
Or he'll like dub over it and like have a conversation with himself and cut both of us out.
He's
That
all,
would
Jimmy,
actually be kind of funny.
He's all, Jimmy, you're awesome. He's like, I know, guys.
That's right. All right. So the other thing, I should have put more into this, but I read this, read it a little bit. Then I had it, and I kept it in my notes. So I might as well talk about it, designer nipples. I read this article on Huffington Post. You know, legit news, right there, Huffington
Oh,
Post.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, what are designer nipples?
All right. Well, the thing I was reading about this happening right now in New York, people are going to this plastic surgeon, is asking women are asking this guy to get the Kendall Jenner nipples, which I still have no clue about it.
No, I kind of want to look up her tits just to know what they look like.
Gabriel's on it. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'm
the
sure
tip
he
for
has, like,
his
a porn app.
phone is it's all there.
Anyway, keep talking, fucker.
Anyway, I will. You do that research.
How do you go off and get designer nipples? How are they
It's
designer nipples
plastic
if you're...
surgery. So my question is, what are good nipples? What is a perfect nipple?
There's no such thing as a perfect nipple.
Not at all.
All right, if you went to go to get a designer nipple, what kind of designer nipple would you want?
Oh, she's got cute tits.
I don't know.
They're not
You don't
bad
know?
at all.
I've never.
It-
I don't know what would consist of a good nipple.
Would you want dime like fucking dinner
But see,
plate nipples?
dude, it's like
You'd
chicks.
be one of those
all chicks
assholes
are-
that want like Hershey Kiss nipples, wouldn't you?
You're right. I did tell you that, didn't I?
I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Hershey Kisses.
People were
I
paying for
would
those.
say.
Wait, she's the legal one, right?
They're not special.
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. I
She's
thought it
legal,
was.
right? We're not like
Whatever.
no
pretty
Kendall.
sure.
Nipples are nipples.
I'm
to
pretty
me,
sure those
but
pictures wouldn't be on
Just
there.
for
if they weren't
shits and
legal.
giggles, I would like the Hershey Kisses nipples. Just for shits and giggles, with my pasty body and dark nipples.
Yeah,
Like,
because
so-
your nipples are like way too pink and it's
I know, right?
uncomfortable almost.
Yeah, just one. Like
Just one.
she only has one nipple pierced, and she didn't even like go all out and get both tits pierced. It's bullshit.
See, I really don't.
Half-asser.
Okay,
Do it full.
hold on. I don't know how to word this.
It sounds like a you problem, not me.
Probably. Me and Gabriel were having this conversation. What was it? Was it today or was it yesterday?
No.
I think it was today, because it's something that Jim Norton says, and he enjoys a full meaty pussy.
Oh yeah, definitely. They just
You know, and like they come in all shapes and sizes. How do you say you prefer one over the other? You know what I mean? It's like,
once you have one, you want them all.
yeah, basically. Like, I'm trying to collect them. It's like fucking Pokemon in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to catch them all, dude.
Eddie Murphy, you know that shit. That pussy on that floor, that's my pussy. You know?
No, yeah,
That
hey,
shit
give
off,
me the
put it
pussy.
back
I
in
like
your pocket.
pussy. That type of shit. You know, how do you decide what is a good one and what is a bad one?
I don't know. I think as a man, you know, you don't care.
No, you definitely care because you don't want to be beaten against fucking bone and filled pelvis. So a fat splits the best. You know, it's just the way it works. Personally, for me.
This is just getting too deep about the pussy.
That's what she said.
I was setting this up, and hey, at least I went to the swing. Somebody, all right.
So how much do these run? I'm curious of that.
I really didn't do much research, and
I
the only
think
reason I
most
talked about it
breast
because I still had it in
augmentation,
my notes.
it starts off at like $5,000 or some crazy shit like that. So could you imagine going to a store or to a plastic surgeon and being like, "Oh, I want this chick's nipples." Well, that's going to be $10,000 because she's got famous tits. How does that? How do they rate how much they're going to charge you?
Parcel with the nipple tattoos? Have you seen that?
No,
Do
I
they tattoo your
haven't.
nipple on?
Well, not just that. They actually like do designs and shit like that too.
Like
yeah.
stars and
yeah,
hearts.
but they'll do it in the color of
Clovers
the
and
nipple,
blue
so
moons.
it looks like their nipple is
Is
whatever
that
it
shape?
is.
Yeah, I've seen sunflowers.
I saw a star and I saw what
Bye, Gabriel. Yep, that's why I wanted Gabriel to be disconnected. So I can bring it up to our next subject. Get off the nipples. That's what I need to do. Get off. I know. I'm ready to get off the nipples, though. I'm already bored with nipples.
I'm back, you fucker.
Ha ha. So we're talking about tattooed nipples, designer nipples. So would tattooed nipples be considered a designer nipple?
I would think they'd be more designer than most of the shit.
So what kind of tattoo would you want on your nipple?
I don't know.
I want smiley faces. If I can get designer tattoo nipples, smiley faces.
There would not be smiley faces on your nipples. It would be sad faces. We all know that.
They're already sad faces.
I got a visual. Instead of him doing like the smiley face on the nipple, it would be like each eye and then the under boob tattoo that the chicks get now.
They're all lopsided and shit. One tit's bigger than the other.
Well, that happens to all of them. That happens to the girls too. In all
Thanks.
fairness.
Thanks for talking about my moves. I appreciate it.
You brought up the nipple thing.
I said, but I wanted smiling. Y'all talking me be frowny, and now I have
He
to.
said that.
It doesn't matter.
Don't blame it on me.
Y'all agree with each other.
Don't lump me in with his bullshit.
When's the last time your tits were played with? Do they have it?
No, maybe. I don't know.
I like how he like seriously thought about it for a second, like, oh fuck.
I don't like. My thing is, I don't like my nipples pinched. I hate my nipples pinched.
I didn't. I hated it for the longest fucking time. And then that one got me squirrely, and it's been over since then. And I feel like such a bitch every single fucking time.
I think my nipples are ultra sensitive. And I think it's like
It's just like I start feeling like a girl. Like no, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And she's over there covering her mouth, trying not to laugh because she knows I'm not
she's
exaggerating.
in a bag. It's like these are the nipple clips.
She hasn't used them on me. We have some, but they are not. I have not used them on me.
Hey, let's go into the summer movies, guys. Let's get. I've been trying to get off this, but let's go into summer movies.
Get off of it or get off on it.
Let's change subjects.
Okay.
How about that? Summer movies. Any summer movies y'all are looking forward to?
I still haven't watched. Damn it! What's the new new Bruce Willis movie? It's a remake. With Charles Bronson.
Death Wish.
Oh, Death Wish, yeah.
I still haven't watched Death Wish, man. I'm actually really curious about that.
You're really curious? His family dies.
Is that what happens? Oh my god! You gave it away. Son of a bitch.
Spoilers.
That sounds like Punisher.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right,
I wonder where he got that idea from.
Actually, I don't know which came first, Punisher or Death Wish.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Punisher was around
In the 70s, too.
Was it late or early? It doesn't matter. Sorry. Tangent.
Yeah. Well,
I forget that we're not actually just having a conversation.
Yeah. We actually can research that. New horror movies?
What new horror movies?
Any? I know. What is it? The one. Oh wow! I should have really. I wasn't. The Purge. That's what I was about to say. The Prestige, and that's why I stopped.
The Prestige is a good movie too, though.
But they're making a new. They have a new Purge movie coming out. Strangers. A new Strangers movie.
Which one's Strangers? I don't watch a lot of horror.
People break into somebody's house, fucking kill everybody.
Wear masks.
Okay.
Yeah. But
what's the one that just came out? A Quiet Place.
Oh, I want to see that too.
That looks fucking badass. I've been wanting to see
I
that.
want to see that.
I've seen a lot of good things on Facebook, as much as I hate to admit it.
Yeah. Any superhero movies coming out?
Dude, for real.
What was
The superhero movie is coming out. Thank you.
The Avengers.
Infinity War.
Yeah, they all die.
No, it's just gonna be Tony and fucking Ant-Man and Hawkeye.
Have you all watched Black Panther yet?
No, I haven't.
No, unfortunately.
I know that's coming close.
I've been afraid to go because I think it's going to be too urban for Niche, and she can't handle that many black people at one time. She's black, by the way. I'm not saying that to be racist. Why are you flipping me off?
Because you're number one in her book. The Avenger. Y'all. What about the Incredibles 2 or Deadpool?
Deadpool. Niche and I were talking about Deadpool earlier.
Because I know everybody's looking for the Infinity War. What also came out for the summer movies? Ready Player One. I hadn't seen that yet.
She's super stoked about that because she read the book.
What's the? There's another one that came out just recently for Ready Player One.
Premise?
I'm trying to think it. Wow.
I still haven't seen the new Pacific Rim.
That's what it was. Pacific Rim.
Did you saw it, right?
No, I haven't. I was going to go see it, but it was sold out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
The night I was going to see it. Yeah, completely sold
so
out.
Boyega's supposed to be fucking Idris Elba's fucking son, right? Okay.
That it takes place a few years down the road.
That shit's gonna be cool, man. I know a lot of people weren't big fans of the first one.
I fucking loved it.
The first one was fucking awesome. It was like Guyver mixed with Power.
See, okay, that movie changed my life, and I don't like admitting this, but it did. As far as watching movies goes, because me and Chris went to go see it. Y'all know who Chris is. They don't, but and he was just so enamored with it, and he loved it because Pacific Rim, the first one, and he was just so happy about it. And I remember sitting there and just looking over at him and just being like, why don't I enjoy shit like this anymore? Because of course you know how I was cynical and picking everything apart. Oh well, they did this because of this and whatever the fuck. And I just enjoyed it from that point on. Oh, fuck off.
Well, no, me and you both got it too, kind of that way. It's like, oh, this is not exactly how it's supposed to be from that. We nitpicked the crap out of it.
You get past that and remember how we thought whenever we were kids, and it just like, if our 6-year-old selves had seen that movie, our heads would have fucking exploded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we lost our minds after Power.
But yeah, that's why
that shit was horrible if you look back at it now.
That's why I'm an anime fan. Watch Pacific Rim. It's like watching Gundams come to life.
Basically, that's exactly what it is.
With
It's
College
two people
Humor.
fucking Gundam.
Yeah.
Orient Express movie.
I want to see that so bad. It's like a murder mystery on a train.
Yeah, I've seen that. I read it, but like, who was in it? Fucking like Johnny
Everybody.
Depp?
Everybody's
the
fucking
girl
in
who
it.
plays Ray, Johnny Depp.
Because I just like glimpsed at the cast. And I was like, dude, that's like a really big cast. Like,
The fucking Jew hunter from Inglourious Bastards.
oh,
I can never remember his fucking name.
the
He's
Jew
in it.
hunter? Or are you talking about the bear Jew?
No, the Jew hunter, not the bear Jew.
Oh, you're talking about.
I know who
Nazi.
fucking Roth
Yeah, yeah.
is.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
And
Man.
we're talking about Murder on
Orient Express. It's a remake too, by the way.
It sounds
Is it really?
familiar, like
Yes.
an old movie.
It was an old movie that they remade with
But I didn't even know that there was another one out.
Oh shit, are we recording again?
Yep.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Robert when he does that.
That's cool.
It's
But I am really
a more
curious
natural
about that
flow to the
movie. Like,
conversation.
it looks interesting. I just read the synopsis on it or whatever, but I want to check it
I
out.
have to check it out.
The new Insidious was pretty. Well, it's not new anymore, but it was pretty cool. Finally,
I haven't watched it. I still haven't watched
it. Was
I gave it
interesting,
to you,
dude.
and I haven't watched it.
It was interesting.
I need to check that out. There's a lot of movies I want to watch, which I haven't got a chance to watch yet.
Yeah, it's like you got a job and wife and kids and shit.
I know, right?
Goddamn responsibilities.
Right.
What about Ocean's 8?
I want to see it. It looks funny.
They're making another Ocean's movie?
Yeah.
It's not Danny and them. It's Sandra Bullock is playing his sister, I believe.
Nice.
So they're going that route, and it's all women because it's like her. I think Rihanna's in it. Who else is in it?
I can pass on Rihanna. Just Sandra Bullock by herself.
Well, no, I just thought it was crazy that Rihanna was in goddamn Ocean's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember who else in it, but it looks really fucking funny.
But yeah, all women. Is that just the newest trend?
It's become the thing now.
You know,
Yeah, they did it with Ghostbusters. I heard they're going to do that with Indiana Jones and switch it over to a chick.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that a couple of
Take
times.
out
I don't know
Shia
if it's
LaBeouf,
true or
put a
not.
woman in it.
Well, Shia LaBeouf is pretty much a woman in it.
So, anyways, what else we got? Jurassic World.
Dude, the new
Fallen
Jurassic
Kingdom.
World
Yeah.
looks fucking bad, man.
We got that coming out.
I don't understand why they keep going back to the same goddamn island.
But it looks like the island's
Just
finally gonna blow up.
stay
like
away
bugs.
from that place.
How did it become volcanically active?
Because
You sit on dormant volcanoes all the time, and
reasons. It's a story plot.
Story plot.
Yeah.
I think. All right, whatever.
Speaking of
Maybe we'll correct
dinosaurs or whatever, Rampage.
Dude, I have some. Oh my god!
He's gonna get into it.
Holy
He
shit!
just looks
Have
like
you
he's a
seriously
toddler.
just ran out of fucking material, dude?
It's based off the video game.
The video game was cool, dude, but it wasn't
Loosely.
the shit. Like seriously, can you think of
Would
any
you rather
any
The Rock
other
actually
video
turn into
game?
the great-
Think of any
great
other
ape?
video game that would be a worthy movie that you could fucking make right now. It would be a blockbuster.
Well,
Super
they
Mario
tried to
Brothers.
make.
Oh my god!
They tried to make Assassin's Creed, and
Yeah, that flopped terrible, and it wasn't on fucking Ubisoft, motherfucker.
it still sucked.
That's offensive. Fuck you.
Wow.
Didn't they make a Doom movie?
They made a
They
horror.
did
Oh
make
wait,
a
who was
Doom
in
movie.
that?
The
Rock was
Rock,
in that.
yeah.
Rock.
Oh.
This is like his.
I see
second video
a
game?
pattern.
Don't you dare talk about Dwayne.
Don't you dare talk about Dwayne.
Here comes.
The Rock Johnson. That guy's
He's
awesome.
gonna give you the people's eyebrow and the people's eyebrow.
The people's airbrush.
I could do the fucking people's eyebrows still. He still makes fun of me because of my goddamn sunglasses. You're like a little fake ass Rock looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing I ever said to him whenever we met.
No, you made fun of my shirt first, and then you made fun of my sunglasses.
Oh yeah. Well,
What do you think
what's
about?
fucked up is I think I had the same fucking sunglasses at the
Probably
time.
did, asshole.
What do you think about the second Deadpool movie?
I'm excited. I'm
You're
really
excited?
excited about that. That looks like it's gonna be cool, dude.
I'm over it.
You're over it already.
I'm joking. I'm absolutely
Fucking
joking.
Cable, are you
I'm
shitting
totally
me?
Looking forward to it.
So what is this? They're having.
They're gonna introduce X Force, is what it looks
Yeah,
like.
they have X.
Or,
No, they already.
X Factor. X Factor.
X-
Wait, no.
No, it's
X-Force.
X-Force.
X Factor. Okay.
Yeah, they already.
I
Yeah,
get 'em
they already.
confused.
Showed,
There's
they
so
already
many
he already
fucking-
kind of made a hint, joke about it. Like, oh, we can call ourselves the X Force.
But with,
But it's like
What I'm
him,
curious
it's
is-
Cable, it's Domino.
Logan and Sabretooth have to be in it, dude.
That's not true.
That's not true.
The
That-
original X Force was not Cable, or was not Wolverine and Sabretooth.
That was during the Weapon X project, wasn't it?
No, that's not the same thing. That's Department H. Or not Department H, Department X, or whatever the fuck they called it. I can't remember.
Speaking of comics, anybody been reading any comics lately?
No.
Dude, I'm so far behind, it's retarded.
I want to.
Me too.
I want to. I got a job.
My wife
Fucking-
doesn't let me.
Bullshit.
Wow, she came out. She
It's
came out.
because I lied. I told you she was going to keep us honest.
Let's see, another
Stabs you
Ant-Man
with her
Wasp
afro
is coming
pick.
out.
I still haven't seen the first one. As much as I don't want to admit it, I have not watched
It's pretty good.
What is
the
it?
first one. Ant-Man.
I haven't watched Ant-Man yet. I really
Yeah.
haven't. I'm not a huge Paul Rudd fan, to be honest with you, dude. I like him, but it wasn't like, oh shit, I gotta watch this movie. I'll check it out in time.
Okay. Any other movies y'all looking forward to? You're looking forward to some horror movies.
He just wants some horror
I
movies
want
to come
good
out.
horror movies to come out again, man. Like, you haven't... I want to see some shit that will make me jump, and that's kind of hard. The new It, I'm curious about that. Like, the second part to It.
Oh, I was going to say, dude, I fucking
No,
should have watched that already.
the second part to It.
I hadn't watched the first one.
It sounds
Really?
promising.
I haven't watched the first one.
It's not bad. I enjoy
You
it.
gotta get past any thoughts you have about the original
You have
one.
to remove Tim Curry as the main thing.
Yeah,
You
and
can't
Well, the thing
spoil
is, I've
anything
been wanting to watch it with people. For some reason, I don't know why. I just
because you don't want to get
Watch it with me,
scared.
baby. I'll protect you. Don't worry about it.
You can sit on Gabriel's lap.
No.
I'll pull my dick out if that makes you feel any better.
No. Stop. No.
And then he ties a red balloon to his dick and be like, "We all float down here."
He's all
That's your fault. I don't know how, but that was your fault, Jimmy.
That's not my
But yeah, that's definitely a movie, dude. Lose any illusions you have about old ones. The old movie. Nobody's going to compare to Tim Curry.
Nope.
This dude's cool. It's really hard
The
for
way
me
that they play the It thing is way creepier, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. I had a problem with the whole shaking thing when he's running at them and like it was weird, dude.
That's the one.
But it
It's
looks
really
creepy as fuck.
Japanese to me, and it's like The Ring or The Grudge, that real twitchy movement when they're coming at you.
That always creeped me the fuck out, though.
It didn't really bother me all that much. I thought it was cool, but it didn't scare me or anything. I think that's my main thing. When I think of my childhood, a lot of my childhood was watching horror movies. That's when I got lost and when I was actually scared, and I don't see anything that makes me jump anymore.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
funny
want.
thing, when I was younger, what scary movie got me was it wasn't even really scary. Now in hindsight, was actually Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Dude, that movie was fucking awesome.
That scared me when I was a kid.
You big pussy.
So did it. Clowns scared me. Then all of a sudden, I started listening to Insane Clown Posse.
Pet Cemetery, dude.
the
Pet
fucked up
Cemetery
thing is,
scared the shit out of me.
It never scared me. For some reason, it did. Like, it was weird as a kid, but Killer Clowns creeped me out more than fucking It did.
They had that big.
No, not at all.
I don't know
straw
why.
They stuck it in.
Yeah, I think that was it. Like, it was just
the cotton candy thing.
like I think it was more the alien aspect than the clowns.
You remember the little
maybe.
green-headed dude with the tricycle?
Yeah.
He goes up to the bikers and they
bikers
like
shit,
break his
yeah.
bell.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie when I was a kid.
Oh, man.
That shit was hilarious.
Anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come back and talk about some television and anime. Sound
Cool.
good to y'all?
Right on.
I'm a psychotic motherfucker with a murderous mentality. A vicious serial killer that got off on a technicality. With hate for all humanity, I am a fucking mess. Got thorough plans to utilize explosives I possess. To walk into an airport, a parish or a middle school. About to make him vanish in a cloud of fire with a pin I pull. I'm called the size, but I'm back and he got a bullet with your name. And the names of everyone you love, cause I hate them all the same. Lock me up, you better throw away the key and never let me out alive. Cause if you do, I'm gonna find you. Put a chainsaw to your family tree, then you will be the last to die. And anytime I'm close behind you, cannot hide and you got no place to run. Even a fully loaded gun in your possession don't mean nothing. Better pray that they never set me free. Cause if I ever get released, the ones you love I will be snuffing. Just to blame my parents cause they brought me in this world. They say it's all my father's fault because he didn't use protection. And that my mother should have opted to abort and killed herself as a last resort. Cause she's to blame for my conception. Well that's a thought, so here's a penny for your thoughts. And here's a couple of Molotovs for where your loved ones are residing. I kill them all and then I'm coming after you. You will get got no matter what, I'll find you anywhere you're hiding. Lock me up, you better throw away the key and never let me out alive. Cause if you do, I'm gonna find you. Put a chainsaw to your family tree, then you will be the last to die. And anytime I'm close behind you, cannot hide and you got no place to run. Even a fully loaded gun in your possession don't mean nothing. Better pray that they never set me free. Cause if I ever get released, the ones you love I will be snuffing. I am a failed experiment, my parents just weren't meant to mate. I guess it's fate and it's too late to change a thing. You all are doomed and minimal lives are gonna be lost. And some are forced to pay the cost. When a fire breaks out and you to close them by the flames, you get consumed. I am the fire sword that speaks, so you better bounce. When I approach it like a roach, you will get smoked, all it needs a clip. I drink your blood from bullet holes like a 40 ounce. A public enemy #1, my fingers clench the pistol grip. Lock me up, you better throw away the key and never let me out alive. Cause if you do, I'm gonna find you. Put a chainsaw to your family tree, then you will be the last to die. And anytime I'm close behind you, cannot hide and you got no place to run. Even a fully loaded gun in your possession don't mean nothing. Better pray that they never set me free, cause if I ever get released, the ones you love I will be snuffing.
Free beer.
That's the first thing I'll say.
Free,
Free beer.
you're not getting free beer, but you are.
I was about to say he just got free beer because he didn't pay for it. You did.
I know, right?
Next time I'll
And
pay
he's
for
been
it.
the one drinking the majority of it.
Next
'cause
time
know.
we
I'll
don't
pay
drink
for it
beer.
next time, and I'll get good beer next time.
All right, you get good beer.
I will.
Oh well, let's go back to this. All right, we finished 8 finished beers. Our
I,
A beer.
I have not.
I have not finished beer.
Okay, well we're in our last segment of the night. Let's give this a grade of the beer.
What are we grading it based on?
Whatever you
Talking
want to
about
grade.
like
it.
5-point system or what?
Yeah, 5-point system.
Fucking 2.5.
I'll defer to him because I obviously don't know dick about beer.
I'll-
Or beer about dick.
I'll go with a. I'm trying. Because I'm not a beer drinker, but it went down smooth, but it had a hard aftertaste.
Just like that cock you swallowed the other day.
There we go again, Gabriel.
I'm sorry,
There
I'm
we
sorry.
go again. Timeout. I'll give it probably
If you can get him to sit in the corner for any
2.5.
amount of time,
a 2.5.
My mama couldn't get me to sit in the fucking corner, dude. Good luck.
yeah, I'm not a fan of that beer.
She's
though.
still trying.
No, I'm not a huge fan. It was okay.
It was alright. I gave it a point. I'm not gonna lie, at least half a point, just from being from Garland or from Texas. The milk thing, the caramel thing, really threw me off, dude. Like,
Would you drink this beer again?
not willingly. I wouldn't go.
If it
this
was
isn't a
given
beer-
to him, he would drink it
yeah,
again.
This isn't a beer I'd go out and buy
No.
like, on my own.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's
did,
alright though.
did we ever get Jimmy that purple haze shit?
No, you got to try that, dude. Purple
Yeah,
Haze
we
is a
got
really
to find
smooth
some of
beer.
that.
All right, well,
Like, it's
maybe next time bring that in.
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Along with a couple others.
So let's. I said we're going to talk about like some of the TV shows we watch and anime we watch. Let's start with the big anime, Dragon Ball Super, that ended a few weeks back. And now I'm going.
3 weeks?
Yeah, about 3 weeks back, which I'm going on Dragon Ball Redraw now. I'm like ready for more.
Withdrawal.
But are you just trying to make up words?
Sure.
Okay.
Withdrawals. Yes.
Withdrawals, yes. Yeah, I'm not digging it. I just rewatched the finale today because Chris and Noe hadn't seen it, so we went back and watched it, and I still was just like, oh man, it was so fucking cool.
So, like the whole story build up, since you watched it all, I watched it all. What you thought about it overall?
I felt like it was a lot of the same tropes that they used in Dragon Ball Z, but that's why I watch it. You know, like, yeah, okay, there's a superpowered villain. They got to power up to get to their level. Blah 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 blah. That's the formula for the fucking show.
Yeah. Forever powering up.
But if you pay attention, Goku didn't win anything,
No, he didn't.
like, at all throughout almost the entire series. He beat one person legitimately.
Yeah.
In before the Tournament of Power.
If you notice, he never won a tournament, though.
I know he didn't win the tournament. He hasn't won a tournament since the fucking end of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Noticeably, I'm going to
sorry,
sit this
Bob.
one out because I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan.
We know.
It's an unpopular comment to make.
Because
but,
you're a communist, clearly.
well, fucking
You're a Trump supporter.
Fuck you. I'd be a Stalin supporter before I was a Trump supporter.
But I enjoyed it. I liked at the end.
Are you going to do spoilers?
Should I do spoilers or should I just kind of leave it
Don't
because
be
they're
a
still doing
dick.
the English dubbed and people are watching.
That's
English
what I'm
dubbed.
saying. There's like Kaylee, she refuses to watch fucking sub shit. I don't know why, but she does.
Okay.
I tend to
So-
enjoy a lot more shit than
But the
subs.
ending of it was not predictable, surprisingly.
It wasn't predictable.
And I thought it was going to be incredibly predictable, and it looked like it was going to be for the second to last episode. But then they changed it all around, and I thoroughly enjoyed the ending of it.
I like how they expanded the Dragon Ball verse, to multi.
They had to, though, because you had run through everything on Earth multiple times.
Yeah,
So,
but we didn't. We actually haven't. Technically, we seen a powerful being, but we don't even know that's the most powerful being that's shown.
actually, it implies that he's not. Because
I know, that's what
there
I'm
was,
saying.
four universes
universes.
that didn't fight at all?
Then you also have the angels and the gods of destructions.
Well, the angels are stronger than the gods of destruction.
I hear you over there.
He's snickering because he doesn't...
No, I'm not snickering at you. I'm snickering at your fucking wife doing the jitterbug over
Motherfucker.
here. She's just been dancing her ass off for 5 minutes without any music.
There's music
It's
in her head.
I know.
Yeah, it's
She's
ridiculous.
entertaining you while you have to listen to us talk.
All right. Whatever.
It's
But-
usually the other way around.
Yeah, and they're
She's
planning.
like the shit that comes out of this guy's mouth.
They're planning on revamping this series after the movie, but they already opened another studio to continue on the Dragon Ball TV shows.
Thank fucking God.
So I don't know when they're going to actually apply the new TV series, but I know they're working.
I give
on
it
already.
about 6 months after the movie comes out in December.
6 months?
Yeah, 6 months to a year, and then you have plenty of time for the movie to catch steam and then go back to the show.
Yeah.
And it gives them plenty of time to come up with the rest of the fucking series, basically. So
Yeah. What else have you been watching? Y'all talked about Castlevania.
he had already seen that.
Yeah, because I've watched that fucking series twice already, dude.
Yeah, we were having dinner over there one night, and he just threw it on, and we just started watching it. And I was just like, "This is fucking cool."
Still haven't watched it.
It's surprisingly good for Netflix.
Which is stupid because you were the Castlevania fan whenever we were
I know
kids.
I was. I just hadn't got around to it. I've been watching these other animes. Black Clover, which is still running. My Hero Academia, which just came back. Sword Art Online, which I've waited for the English dub version of that, which they have out now. So,
Are you a dub or sub?
I'm either or.
Just
But-
depends on the series.
It just depends on the series, yeah, or
You
how
can
I
easily
start
go
watching.
either way, dude. It doesn't matter, brother. He can do it.
But that's just me. So,
You gotta throw him out there.
anyways, so Castlevania, what you thought of it? Y'all watched it. Y'all watched it together. You
It
thought
was a lot
pretty
more
good, but-
gory than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah,
I expected, since it was a Netflix movie, that it was going to be kind of lame, but a cool concept. But
I
it was
give
actually
Netflix
really cool.
a lot of credit because they're not really giving a fuck about anything. They're just making what they want to make,
Yeah,
and they're not like watering shit down.
yeah, that shit's cool, man. I can definitely not wait for the
Would you put in a,
second season.
like a Vampire Hunter D kind of gory?
Vampire
or-
Hunter D, Hellsing Ultimate, like it's that same vibe, that same. Well, I mean, it's vampires, so
Well,
that's
why
exactly what I would
the
throw it into.
example I'm giving it to because that's an anime vampires.
But I mean, like the characters in it, one reminds me of Alucard from fucking Hellsing, and the
What
other
is
one
Alucard?
reminds me of D from Vampire Hunter D.
I gotta check it out.
It just like
From a really douchey perspective, like the lines are really crisp, dude. The art is just, it's beautiful.
that's what he
It
always
looks
bitches
great,
about
man.
whenever it comes to anime.
That's one of my
by the
biggest
way.
things about anime is the elongated limbs and shit like that. It bothers me, but like it looks great.
How
It's
many
fucking
episodes
awesome.
are in the series?
I only think it's like 5 or 6, to be honest with you.
5 or 6?
I was thinking
think
it was
so.
4 for some reason. But
So
I
it's
don't know.
pretty short, but to the point. Right?
It's short. Well,
It leaves you
no,
hanging,
it's an
dude.
absolute cliffhanger
Yeah,
one.
it
It's
leaves
one
you
of those
hanging
where
so
you
bad.
get to the end of the series or whatever, and you're just like, "Wait, that was the end of it?"
Yeah, you're
What
like,
the
"What the
Because
fuck?"
they're going into something right after that,
Yeah.
and you can
Has
tell.
season 2 got released? I know
Season
it's
2 supposedly it's going to be released. Last I seen was in March, and I guess it got pushed back. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because it's April now.
Yeah, obviously.
So all right,
Holy shit,
I
it's
guess
April?
Yeah.
I was just putting up my fucking Christmas tree earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. It's just something I need to watch. I've been hearing good things about it. I just hadn't got a chance to check it out because I've been watching all these other.
You're one of the first people I asked. I was like, dude, have you seen Castlevania?
Yeah, I told you
And you're
no.
like, no, yeah. And then I started watching Gunsling Girl for a while there, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I kind of, you kind of get burnt out on a show. You watch it for a while, and it's like, all right, I'm over it.
Why do you think I'm watching Sony animes right now?
No, I know.
You can't get burnt out. Keep the shit fresh.
Yeah. So, any other shows y'all are watching?
New Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Dude, Black Mirror is fucking badass.
This
That's
is where I
such an
have to
awesome
check out
show.
on that. I haven't watched Black Mirror yet. I do want to see it.
It's
though.
such a cool show.
I've seen
like,
some episodes. I haven't watched all. Of
my
them.
old lady got me watching it, dude, and it's actually really cool, man. Like there are ones where everybody's counting on likes, as far as where you are in your life. I'm guessing, how fuck is the word I'm thinking of?
I like the whole tie.
Your status, what your status in real life would be. It counts by your likes, like on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, dude, because that's pretty much where we are to a certain extent. You know.
I like how I like how it's like a Twilight Zone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it made me think of, like,
because it's like, well, I can see this actually happening in the real world.
Yeah, the world we're living in is very,
the way he was explaining it to me, it was like it's almost, well, not almost, it's a parody of real life, but in a way that is like, yeah, that's kind of the way it fucking is.
Yeah, kind of like Twilight Zone was back in its day, and Tales from the Dark Side and shit like that. It's got that whole vibe. This is how it could be. We're this far from it being like this type of deal. It's a really cool show.
What y'all think? Hey, y'all watch the new Roseanne?
No,
I want to watch it.
It picks up pretty much like how it left off. I hadn't watched the last 2 episodes because I know the first episodes got released back to back.
They did?
Yeah. So I hadn't got to watch the last 2 episodes, but what I watched was pretty good.
I bought the complete series not too long ago, and I got stuck on when Dan has a heart attack.
He's back.
And I know what happens after that, and it just kind of screwed me up. And it's like, man, I know he's dead. I don't want to watch this.
The whole show fell off after Dan
was
died.
one of my favorite characters from that show, dude. Like, Dan was the shit. He was
when Dan
the perfect
died, the whole
American
show
father. He was
went,
funny, and he was the strong at the same time.
I didn't like the show after Dan died.
Well, then they became millionaires and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it was really weird, dude, after that. And then it turns out he was dead the whole time. And now in the new series, he's back. Like, that's what makes the preview of it so funny is she wakes up and she's like, I thought you were dead. Why does everybody keep saying that?
Yeah, it was hilarious watching it.
Yeah.
And, like, she's, like, completely left-wing, right-wing, right wing.
White wing?
White wing? R's and W's.
Red leather, yellow leather.
And Jackie is left wing, so it had that dynamic in the first episode, but it kind of died down.
Did they bring back the old Becky or the new Becky for
They're
this?
both in there.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Which one's Becky?
Yeah.
The original Becky is Becky.
Becky, and then the other one's like another character, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they brought back the new
is,
Becky in the old episodes to play like a neighbor or something during a Halloween episode.
Something like that. I don't remember. Yeah. But she's playing the new Becky is playing the surrogate, like the old Becky is getting pregnated by the new Becky's husband.
What?
So
that's crazy.
That's a surrogate.
Yeah.
Not because he's fucking around on her.
They say she's the same, but she's not the same.
So, which is kind of interesting. But I enjoyed what I watched. I need to go catch up with the next 2 episodes. I've been watching Gotham, which that's just been going.
Am I the only one that hasn't watched any of
I
that?
haven't watched Gotham, dude.
Okay.
Money's pushed it so hard for me to check it out.
It's so good. Like this season, like at the beginning of the first part of this season wasn't all that great, but the second part is just ramped up. And they actually showed the Joker now, the actual Joker.
Isn't it like
I seen something after
a twin
the Hush.
brother or some bullshit?
Yes.
Okay.
It shows them how they got turned. It's a different origin story. Like, I had to watch Gotham. With, like,
the whole fucking universe is skewed
it's
because of the
way off,
age
dude.
thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so I'm watching it as a totally
according to
different-
them, Joker's like 20-something years older than Bruce Wayne. That's fucking crazy.
About 6 or 7 years older.
Because Bruce is, what, 8 when his parents die?
Something like that.
And Joker's already an adult, right?
Now he's probably about in mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
But you haven't watched much of the Marvel shows either, right?
I don't want. Yeah.
I'm still stuck on Punisher. I haven't finished that. And
I
that
haven't
show's
finished
pretty
Punisher
cool.
either.
I dug that, dude.
Anything else y'all been watching? Like on Netflix, Hulu, Stream?
the main thing me and Niche watch is stand up, dude. Like we watch so much fucking
What's a good
stand-up,
stand-up
it's
to
ridiculous.
watch?
Tom Segura's new one on there is pretty fucking funny. Jim Norton,
Jim Norton's always fucking hilarious.
Christina P. She's actually Tom Segura's wife. She's pretty fucking funny.
I've been watching a lot of Prime lately since I noticed that I have it. I never thought about it before.
He's only had it for a fucking year and just
Shit,
realized
I've had
he
it
can
for like
watch shit.
2 years and never thought about it. Like, seriously, I never did.
I watched.
What's even better?
I
I
watched
know
Josh
we
Blue the
have
other
it
day.
and we don't watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I noticed
like-
all the stand-up they have on there, and I watched Josh Blue the other day, And they have like 5 or 6 George Carlin stand-ups, so I'm
I
gonna
gotta go back and watch some of those.
Oh, definitely. If I see Richard Pryor's son, it's over, dude. Like
I have them on my fucking PlayStation. They don't leave it.
Amazon Prime. The only thing I really watched on there was The Tick.
Did you really
The
watch
new
The
one?
Tick, dude? I haven't seen The Tick.
Yeah, the new
in
one.
So long.
It's pretty funny.
Is it still the old dude? What's that?
No,
dude's name?
it's a whole new cast.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the
What's his
original
name?
dude was the dude that plays Joe on.
You remember? Okay, you watched John Wick 2.
Yeah.
The sommelier, where he's going to sample all the weapons and shit.
Yeah, I got you.
He's the Tick.
Okay.
I know that much. That's
I
all I
didn't
know
know
about
that.
it. Yeah, it's him, which is just funny to me because I think of him as the sommelier, and I chuckle every time.
So no other shows anybody been watching anime? You want to talk?
I mean,
Not
only-
really, man. I've
like-
been stuck watching a bunch of old shit,
Yeah.
trying to catch up on everything.
Basically,
You know, working all that.
I know.
Shit.
It's easier to binge.
It is.
It really is.
I'm
It's
so
easier to
far
binge.
behind. Me and my old lady are so far behind on Supernatural. Like I don't even know what the fuck's going on with that shit. And I
don't
really don't like
Where'd y'all
liking that
leave off?
show. But
yeah, you like it. Shut up.
I do. I like it a lot more than I'd like to admit.
You like Dean.
That dude's fucking awesome. Nigga Squirrel, dude. That nigga's
Squirrel.
the shit. I miss Crowley. Crowley was the fucking man, dude.
Nobody's ever really dead on that show,
Yeah.
except John Winchester.
I want Bobby to come back. Bobby would be awesome to come back. But
Well, technically, he's back already.
is he really?
You
They bring
saw
him back? Yeah, but I want them to bring him back
No.
from that weird dimension.
Okay,
fucking,
yeah,
you know.
they're still in that. But,
All right.
Well, as far as I know, we're
You
like a
don't
couple
watch
episodes behind.
Supernatural, do you?
No,
Not
I
much.
don't.
Your old lady
My
likes
wife
it, but
does.
yeah.
I don't.
That's because Dean and Sam are pretty guys.
I guess.
Hey, dude, I'd fuck him. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ.
I just like the car.
The car's fucking badass, dude. That
You
Impala's
can't fuck
cool.
with baby, dude. You can't fuck with baby.
Nah, that bitch is badass.
All right. I guess we're going to wrap up the show, and I just got one game to play.
Oh, no.
Are y'all ready for this?
Go for it.
It happened in Florida.
I feel like we should
How
have
is
like
this a game?
show music.
All right. How this is a game? I want to deliver 3 headlines to you, right?
Uh-huh. And we have to decide which one's in Florida?
Which one? No, 2 are fake,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 is real.
And the real one's from Florida.
The real one's from Florida.
Okay.
It's always going to be from
I was
Florida.
wondering how it tied into Florida.
And then I brought this. I gotta mention it because I told Gabriel about this. I'm like, yeah, I have a game show going to happen in Florida. He's like, are you going to talk about the shooting? He's like, no, I'm not
that
gonna make
was
fun
my
of the
first thing.
shooting.
That's my first thought. I was like, why would you get on some shit like that? And then when he told me, well, Florida's the most fucked up place you can think of, I was like, what about Alabama or, some other crazy hick
No, that's
state?
just incest.
It's just incest. I thought it was
I know a couple of
Kentucky.
people from Alabama that look like they were the product of incest.
Oh, yeah, I've met a few.
All right, here we
Did
go.
it get cold in here? Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm frozen right now. It's so weird. Continue.
It's not baseball.
That was just for you guys.
All right. Florida fisherman falls off boat and crocodile bites off his penis.
That's bullshit. Crocodiles aren't in Florida.
Crocodiles are in Florida. Thank you.
Alligators are in Florida.
No,
dipshit.
alligators and crocodiles are in Florida.
What? Since when?
Since I did the research on it.
I watch National Geographic, dude. That's bullshit.
I thought it was just National Geographic.
Oh, all right. I look at it for the tits. I'm not gonna lie.
Alleged Mickey Mouse assaults child in Disney World after child wets himself on Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
That'd be awesome
What's
if
the
it
third
was
one?
true.
What's the third one?
Please be true.
All right. Boy hires prostitute off the internet. Father turns into prostitute.
What? What kind of father are you?
So what y'all got? What do you guys?
Okay, we're gonna take
What do
the
you
whole
think?
room.
What do you
So
think? What do you think? Put it to a vote.
2,
Pick number 2, my lord.
2.
We got a 2.
okay, so you think the second one?
I hope so.
Which
What
one
do
was
you
that?
think,
That
Tony?
was the
Mickey Mouse.
the Mickey Mouse beating the kid or whatever.
Yeah, alleged Mickey Mouse assaults child.
I'm
Alleged
going
Mickey
to
Mouse.
say the dad turning into hooker.
We're going for what's true, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And what happened in Florida? Keep that part in mind.
This happens in Florida. Any one of these can happen in
Read
Florida.
the second one again.
All right, second one. Alleged Mickey Mouse assaults child in Disney World after child wets himself on
the
Mickey Mouse.
Dude, I could see a redneck beating the fuck out of a kid for pissing on him. I'm gonna go with 2.
The answer is C.
Yeah. C, really?
14-year-old boy pays a prostitute $180 off a website called Curara, where the motto of the website is a place to share knowledge and better understanding of the world.
Nice.
The woman was a clinical hypnotherapist with a practice in Scotland.
But what if he was like buying her for his dad or some shit, dude? Like,
No, he bought it.
that's the whole idea behind that movie, Milk Money.
The dad found out through a text message that they sent back and forth. He called the cops. They went to this lady's hotel room, found the condoms and the $480.
Wait, it's $480?
$480.
Where the fuck did this 14-year-old get
He
$480?
paid her in 10s and 20s.
Nice. Fucking mowing lawns.
Oh.
That's what's
He
up.
worked for that pussy.
Dude,
We all do.
Was she hot?
Was
They
she
show
hot?
pictures?
It was a mugshot.
Ah, damn it.
But that actually happened.
If you look hot in a mugshot, you're just hot,
Yeah,
period.
you're just a bad piece of ass. That's all
yeah,
there is to
fuck
it.
that.
All right, you got another one?
So, that was it. It was
Where was it?
Huh?
Where was it at?
In
Florida.
You said you wanted to go to Florida, right? At some point. That's in Florida,
Who
right?
wants to go to Universal?
She wants to go to Universal because they got the Harry Potter world there.
Oh,
and
all right, I got you.
they're building fucking Star Wars out there, motherfucker.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
I want to go.
Biggest attraction I ever thought they had was fucking Jaws. I don't pay attention to
I thought that was the one in
anymore.
Cali. Or do
Probably.
they have it in Florida too?
I figured both of them, dude.
Okay. Sorry. Tangent.
Well, everybody, that's been Shoot to Shit, episode 1, Return.
Wait, how do they do it in comics? It's like
We're rebooting.
it's a soft reboot.
It's a soft reboot, not a hard reboot. And thanks for all the fish.